I mean, of course, people didn't make gold. They didn't make this potion that extended their lives. There's definitely a lot of other stuff going on there, and that's really what we're focusing on, this idea of a material transformation from one thing to another, which you've got to understand, prior to alchemy didn't really exist except by complete chance or mishap. There's a swathe of contemporary artists who are not chemists. They're not, they're not going about it in an entirely scientific process, but they are transforming materials in one way or another, or dealing with the ideas around that.
There's not a bit of gold in the whole show.
Yeah, no gold, no elixirs of life, unfortunately.
It's a work that I developed with a chemist, and it was about transforming a material that doesn't actually have materiality into like a physical substance.
When I'm making works, I'm generally looking for the base condition of that work, of what it is I'm interested in, be that the gallery space, be that the materials I'm working with, be it the media I'm working with. And therefore, often, by looking at what is the fundamental components of a work, you get back down to sort of materials, you get back down to sort of chemicals, you get down to sort of the essence of what something is. And therefore, a way of understanding that is often through transforming it.
When I started to make art at the Art Academy, it was never enough just to have this normal paint or a stone to make a sculpture. I always try to find these combinations and mixtures. For example, this aluminium plate does not absorb colors or something. They don't want to be on the aluminium plate in a way.
It's a bit untrustworthy, the whole thing. It doesn't just evolve around the bright colors. There is this facade that is actually hiding this more toxic contextual idea of it. And I think that the original source material, the fossil fuel, is, with the development of it and what kind of function it has now, it very much becomes the equivalent of what they saw like as the Philosopher's Stone.
In particular, alchemy has been connected to the idea of creating value. So an artist can take something that is, canvas and paint, and turn it into something that is worth a huge amount. But that reading is so what?
You're saying that's not what we're doing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
I don't have to do it again.
Doing a lot of experiments. What is the reaction if you put things together that normally you do not put together? So you get to new conclusions or solutions if you try to feel the material in a way.
I think we're going to find a show that is quite different to others in some respects, because it's, by its nature, a lot of it's quite materials focused. It's using some quite peculiar processes. We have some works that do some things that I've never seen before, not in art, but in any context. So that's quite interesting to me as well from a perspective of being a viewer. I mean, I think I don't want to reduce art to experience by any means, but I think it's very interesting to have art show you some things that you've just never come across before.